Hey everyone, it's Tyler Strike at Universal Rackets, and today we are going over my top tips on how to hit a good backhand slice. If you want to learn how to hit a backhand slice step by step, if you want to learn tips to take your backhand slice to the next level, then this video is for you. So let's get started. So the first thing that you have to do, and this is a hack for anyone either starting out with this slice or utilizing the slice over and over again, what you're going to do is if you want to hit more of a slice, all you're going to do is tilt your racket in a slight forehand grip. A lot of players, they say continental, right? You want a continental for your slice, but why don't you want to get more slice, right? All I'm going to do is tilt my racket a little bit to the left. Now, by tilting the racket a little bit to the left, that's going to allow my strings to grip the ball more, and I will instantly get more slice. Once again, I'm going to tilt my racket a little bit to the left, and I'm going to instantly get more slice. Now the second thing, okay? And listen, this is for players who are not Roger Federer. If you're Roger Federer and watching this video, please comment, let me know if you're Federer, if you want to hit, if you want to get back into tennis, I would be more than happy to coach you. But if you're not Roger Federer, that's probably why you're watching this video. Roger Federer does it different. All the pros, they do it different because they have proper timing. Now, if you're a club level, intermediate, beginner player, then this video is for you. We're going to be going over how to do it for your level, okay? Everyone ready? Just saying? All right, let's get started. So, when you swing with your slice, you are not swinging down. A lot of players, they miss their slice and they're way more inconsistent because they're swinging down when they hit. When I hit my slice, I want to make sure that I'm swinging forward. Once again, when you hit a slice, you want to make sure that you are swinging forward and you are not swinging down. You want to swing through the ball, not down on the ball. You want to carry the ball on your strings as long as possible. A lot of players, they struggle with consistency. They are inconsistent because they're watching the pros again and they're swinging down. I want to swing forward and I want to carry the ball. I want you to think, regardless of what height the ball is, or whichever height the ball is, that is the height that you are going to proceed with your swing path. If the ball's this high, you're going to hit your slice this high. If the ball's this high, I'm going to hit my slice this high. If the ball's this low, okay, then I'm going to hit my slice this low. Wherever the height of the ball is, that's where I want to have my slice. If you're a visual learner, then this is a great tip for you, okay? Pretend wherever the ball is, the height of the ball, there's a flat table under it. So if the ball's this high, right, and I swing, I want you to visualize a table, right? So if the ball's this high, I can't go down because there's a table here. It's not letting me go down, right? So I have to keep this racket on the height of the ball. If the ball's this low, I have to keep this racket on the height of the ball. Well, Tyler, if it's a low ball, why do I have to swing forward? Isn't the ball going to go in the net? No, because watch, I'm going to proceed, go in slow-mo. It's a low slice. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Look, 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 look. Look, I'm opening up my strings while I proceed, while I hit. So that's going to get the ball out, okay? So that is a huge tip. You want to carry and go forward. You don't want to swing down. How can you ensure that you always swing forward for your slice and not down? It is very simple. Once you're done, watch what I'm going to do. Here we are. Watch what I'm going to do. What do you see after I'm done? You see the tip of the racket pointing towards your opponent, or in this case, I'm pointing the racket to you. When you slice, in order to ensure that you are having a consistent swing path, you're going to point the tip of the racket forward to wherever you want to hit. So if I want to go down the line with my slice, watch, here we are. I point the tip of the racket forward. If I want to go cross court, here we are. Boom. I point the tip of the racket forward. Wherever I point the tip of my racket after my follow through, that's going to ensure that I have the proper swing path and that the ball's going to go there. It is a great tip. I ask every single one of you to try that tip. Again, if I swing down, do the wrong way, where is my racket pointing? It's pointing down. And that's why wherever you point your racket to, remember that is where the ball is going to go. Now, how do we hit a slice step by step? Well, step number one is the take back. A lot of players, they have trouble with their slice because they do not take the racket back properly. They either don't take the racket back or they just go like this. They take the racket back, but they don't turn their body. Remember, when I take my racket back, I'm looking for two things. Number one, my body's sideways, and number two, my racket is back and prepared. Now, if I'm a two-hander, okay, I'm going to give it away a little bit, But if I'm a one-handed backhand, you shouldn't know at this point on step 1 of the backhand slice if I'm going to hit a topspin or flat, or if I'm going to hit a slice. Both of them, you're going to take your racket back. Now, if you're hitting a slice from a two-hand and a one-hand, you are pulling your racket back with your non-dominant hand. You're not pushing your racket back. So what's bringing this racket back is this backhand. This is a great exercise to do with your backhand slice. It's not this arm, it's this arm. What does that do by taking the racket back with this arm? That ensures that I am turning my body. Now, my racket is not only back, my body sideways, I'm good to go. Now, when I proceed with my swing, do I want to swing down? I want to swing down, right? So you want to swing down, forward, and point your... No, Tyler, you told me not to do it, right? You want to swing forward. So step number 1, you want to take your racket back, you want your body sideways. Now, step number 2, you want to proceed with your swing, you want to keep the racket forward swing path, and then step number 3, you want to follow through and finish. Again, so 1 is here, I'm tilting in a slight forehand grip. So step number 1, I'm taking the racket back with my non-dominant hand, I'm turning my body sideways, my hips are facing sideways. I'm proceeding throughout my swing. Step number 2, keeping a flat swing at the height of the ball, and then step number 3, I am finishing. Now, we talked about the tip of the racket on the finish, right? But now we are going to talk about my non-dominant hand. Where players go wrong, and this makes them not hit a flat ball or keep a flat swing path, is watch. Players either go like this, my non-dominant hand goes up, my racket goes down. Players go like this, my non-dominant hand goes down, my racket goes up. You want to go forward, right? So I want to put my hands out like I'm a referee going no good, right? Philly, they kicked the Chicago Bears against the Philadelphia Eagles. Cody Parkey kicks a field goal, and what do the refs say with like 0 seconds left? What? No good, and the Eagles are going to the next round of the playoffs, right? Think a referee no good. Think that you're swiping something off the table. Think that you're doing a fly, right? You are going no good. You don't want this non-dominant hand going back. You don't want this non-dominant hand not involved. You want your body sideways, proceed throughout the swing, and my non-dominant hand going backwards every single time. That is essential, guys. It's going to keep your swing path proper. It's going to keep your body turned, okay? So again, remember, step 1, take my racket back. Step number 2, I swing forward. And step number 3, I want my non-dominant hand back. Again, step number one, back, forward, and back. Here we are. Back, forward, point the tip of the racket, and my hand backward. If you can use this 3-step process for your backhand slice, you're going to be golden. You're going to have the right technical aspects to hit a good backhand slice. Remember, when you hit a backhand slice, you can either hit it as a defensive or an offensive shot. When you utilize the backhand slice, I want you to proceed with caution. A lot of players, they learn to slice and they start just hitting it as a cop-out shot, a defensive, because they're just trying to push the ball in. If you're utilizing it as a defensive shot, go for it with that intention. Or if you're utilizing it as an offensive shot, more inside the court as an approach, go for it that way. Don't use it as a cop-out shot, please, okay? Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my YouTube. Click the link in the description for my Instantly Improve My Forehand and Instantly Improve My Serve interactive ebook. We go over step-by-step on every single tip and trick that I gave. I taught over 3,000 in-person tennis lessons. All these tips from my experience are in this book. Drills to do, exercises to do. It's text, it's video, it's visuals, everything that you need. Worth it. Click the link and make sure to follow me on Instagram. Have a good one, happy hitting, and I'll see you guys next time on court.